I've bought this used Skagen hybrid smartwatch on eBay recently. However, it does have some scratches on both the body and the crystal. I did a bit of looking into removing these scratches from the crystal, and in the case of this particular watch, I found out that it's got a mineral glass crystal. As you can see, there are a bunch of little micro scratches. I found out about this product here. It's supposed to remove scratches from mineral glass, from a company called Polywatch. I'm not a professional watch repairer or restorer. In fact, I have never attempted to remove scratches from watch crystals before. But after looking at how this works, I decided to give it a go. The paste that is used in the scratch remover has diamond in it. This helps polish hard materials such as mineral glass. This repair kit is not meant to be used on other watch crystal types, such as sapphire or acrylic. I made extra sure that my watch has a glass crystal. This kit comes with two different pastes, a repair paste and a polishing paste. It also comes with the stick. You're supposed to use it to grind the paste onto the watch face. The manual is written in many different languages, including English, and it also has illustrated step-by-step guide. And here are the fabrics that attach to the tip of the stick. One type for repair and the other for polishing. Before I begin, I'm going to use some rubbing alcohol just to make sure that the watch face is clean and free of debris. I'm thinking if there's any kind of existing dirt, it will further scratch the watch face. I have also purchased a watch repair kit, and it came with this watch holder, and it's very convenient to use. By the way, if you're interested in any of the items I'm using in this video, I'll have the affiliate links at the bottom in the description of this video. I bought all of these things myself, and this video is not sponsored. Clicking on the affiliate link to purchase any items earns me a small percentage and helps me continue making helpful videos like this. Alright, let's continue. So I will go ahead and prepare the stick that the screen repair kit came with. And with that set up, I can go ahead and continue to the next step. Here's the repair paste. In the reviews on Amazon, many people said that they don't actually give you much paste for the price of this kit. And looking at this, I'm going to say that I agree. But anyway, let's move on. I go ahead and put some paste down on the crystal like so. I did not know this at this time, but I'm using way too much paste. I spread the paste out all over the crystal before starting to push down with force and grind over the watch face. And again, I add more paste, not really realizing that I'm just using way too much of this paste. Since I have scratches all over the watch screen, I want to fully cover the whole watch face and equally grind it all at once. I'm not sure if this is a good idea or not. Maybe those of you with more experience can comment down below and let me know if there's a better way to do this. Once again, I kept adding more paste without realizing it. So after about 5 minutes or so of grinding the paste over the screen, I decided to see if there's any results. Unfortunately, it did not appear like anything has changed. I still saw a lot of micro scratches all over the crystal, and it did not appear like anything was looking any better. So once again, I put more paste down and continued to grind. After another 3 to 5 minutes, once again, things did not look like they were improving. If anything, I think they might be getting worse. So again, I put some more paste down and continued to grind for another 3 to 5 minutes. My hands were actually getting pretty tired at this point. And once again, when I stopped to look, I did not see any improvement at all. And what's worse, each time I stopped to look, I wasted more and more paste. I was using way too much paste and not realizing it. I added paste about 6 to 7 times and then noticed that I'm running out of repair paste. I was frustrated and decided to check online to see if maybe I'm doing something wrong. I noticed that most people suggested to use a Dremel instead of the stick. And luckily, I had the Dremel tool on hand with the correct attachment I need. I quickly switched over to the Dremel and used the last bit of repair paste. It was hard to keep the paste on the crystal. It kept wanting to fling away. I did my best to keep the paste on the crystal though. I stopped to take a look to see if switching over to the Dremel tool was helpful. And you know what? I was seeing a big change. Finally. It looks like the scratches were starting to get more shallow. Although it also looked like there was a ripple effect on the glass. I decided to continue on with the Dremel tool since I was seeing something happen. I continued to pour down way too much paste and continued to try again and again. Once again, after a couple of minutes, I stopped to look, and it was definitely improving. I continued to pour down way too much paste and continued to try to contain all that paste on the crystal. And once again, after a couple of minutes, I stopped to look, and it was definitely improving. Although the ripple effect remained, the scratches were starting to disappear. At this point, I ran out of repair paste and switched over to using polishing paste. And it was also at this point I started to realize that I had been using way too much paste, since it seemed to be working better when I was using less paste. I also started concentrating on certain areas of the crystal which had more scratches or deeper scratches. I continued on. I did not mind spending more time on it since it was much easier using the Dremel tool than the stick. Each time I went in, I saw a difference. I saw scratches disappear. I noticed that there was one really deep scratch which was very noticeable. I decided to concentrate mainly on that scratch to remove it as much as possible. And at this point, although I could have done more, I decided that it was good enough and stopped. If any of you watching this know of a better way to remove scratches from mineral glass crystals, please let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching.